your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear all I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, we are live. Oop, that was my airbrush. We are live at Shoshie with Shoshie's Minis, and welcome everybody. I hope that you are having a great Friday. It is the weekend, almost. Anyway, I'm so glad that it's almost here. Hello, model newbie, how are you? It's good to see you in chat. You're the first person to comment, and that always gives me like a sigh of relief because somebody's watching me. So hello, welcome. So we're going to be painting more of Young Miss from, let me show you guys overhead here. There she is. Isn't she pretty? She's from Metal Oak Casting Company. That's or Studios, sorry. And then this is what we've worked on so far. I've been airbrushing most of this. We did a little bit of face work and the rest is airbrush. So today is going to be a lot more hand brushing and probably some fixing up of the shoulders because I'm just now noticing we should probably do that first thing. So I've got some Milliput white. Super fine, super fine. How are you doing, Mon Lumby? What have you been up to? I got my gloves. I need one more glove. Otherwise, I'm going to end up having airbrush paint everything all over my hands. There we go. All set. All right. I'm looking forward to painting this because I haven't had a chance to work on a bust on stream in a while. And a lot of people seem to like them because you can get you got a lot of education about how to do faces and eyes and hair, and you know, I don't think you can ever watch too many examples of that. So, oh my goodness. So this is Milliput. What is it? The super fine white. I've had this for a while for the restoration of porcelain and other ceramic. Oh, that's really good. I have some porcelain I need to go fix. My mom gave me this, what was it? Occupied Japan, really gorgeous, like sugar bowl thing. Oh no. Oh no. So the worst thing has happened. This is completely set. That is completely 100% not usable. I didn't even think that could happen. Somehow heat resisting will set with water underwater. How in the heck? I have no idea. Somehow this completely set. Let's see, this stuff is soft. This is the other color. There's usually two colors of Milliput. All right, so that one's relatively soft. This one is hard as a rock. Oh, that makes me upset. All right, well, that's a waste of $9.99. So the good news is I have other materials. So give me 1 second and I'm gonna go grab them and I'll be right back. All right, I am back and I have Fixit, which I've been using a little bit of lately. It worked really well on my last project with the, which was it was called? The Great Unclean one that I got from Creature Caster. His name is King of Ruin. All right, so this is Fixit. It's 2 parts. I tried Bondic in the seams and it didn't quite cut it. So I'm gonna try this, and I need one more tool, which I have a tool for this somewhere, or not. Okay, then I guess I don't. That's all right, we'll just use this. Thankfully I have this. So if anybody else is in chat, say hello. Hello, Jimmy. Good morning, how are you? This is the Fixit white. It comes in gray, white, and black. And I'm just gonna get, it's a 2-part and it sets rock hard. It says working time is 1 to 3 hours, so that'll be good. It'll be fixed by you're awake. Good. I'm glad to have you here because it's a quiet day already. All right, so let's roll these into 2 pieces so we can see if they're about the right size. That one's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to put some of that material back. Yeah, it is. I don't know what the weather like in Australia right now, but it is raining here. It's been raining so much. Hi, Rebel Star Raider. How are you? So we're just gonna mix this up so it is completely 100% mixed up. Fixit is I think it's probably, it doesn't cure as fast as some of the other stuff that I use, but that's okay. You're good, thanks, hope you are too. Same here, light rain at the moment. Yeah. It's winter there now, right? No, it's almost winter. Or maybe it is winter. I don't know. It's pretty much late. It's either super late spring or it's summer here, or early summer. I don't know. All right, so now I can see there's no, I'm looking at this. I want there to be no extra little. The cool thing about Milliput is that you can make like a little slurry with it, with a little water. Oh wait, this isn't Milliput. That's right. This is the Fixit. So we're gonna see what happens with this. I've not used the white before. Just starting into winter. Yeah, exactly. We came to when we went to Australia, it was April, which is a great time to visit Australia because it's not too hot and it's not cold anywhere. And it was cool. It was cool in Canberra. But that's, I mean, I think Canberra was really, really nice. It reminded me a lot of where we live here in Champagne. And I really, really, really liked Canberra. It's a very underrated city. Aw, Eeny Minis subscribing for tier 1 at 4 months. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Let's write this down. Oh, I was thinking, would you guys like to hear some different music? Because I have 6 EDM/chill tracks that we can listen to. It might put you to sleep. It's real relaxing though, so if you've had a stressful day, this might be just what you need. Eenie, how are you? There we go, Eeny Minis. Are you still working on some, hey Lou, how are you doing? Trade me 90 degrees here in Florida. Oh, that's crazy. Well, yeah, that's true. Florida gets crazy. Eeny Mini, oh, Mini Eeny is napping now, so you get to paint along. Awesome. All right, Eeny Minis has, so did anybody want to hear the new chill tracks that we have for the stream? I'll let you decide, because some people, hi, how do I say it? Number one, how do you, that's an interesting name, Number One Vag. You're down? All right, let's listen to the new songs. Hold on, I'm going to turn this other thing off. Let's see. Let me know if you can hear this. I'm going to press play right now. Okay, and I'm going to turn this down if I can a little bit, the desktop audio. So it's not quite so loud. Telebadger, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my gosh, we got to write another name down. Yes, so this is from the same producer that did my theme song and all my other music. This is by Custom Anthems, and I love his work, and he did a really good job. He did 6 tracks of EDM for us. There we go. Telebadger, 22 months. That's almost 2 entire whole years. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, a little bit. I got my little shaper tool here wet so I can smooth this out. Oh my gosh, that's working so good. That's working much better than the Bondic did. Sometimes Bondic is great, sometimes other things work better. Okay. Looks like it's kind of, there we go. All right, that's good. That looks so much better. Now it looks like it's not quite as neat of a seam, but I think it'll look better in the long run. Gur's stupid work with this Faraday cage walls interrupting your entertainment. Aw. What this is, this clay is, it's called Fixit, and I got it on, I think, Amazon. And you can get it in white, black, and gray. And it's really easy. It's 50-50 part AB. Working time is 1 to 3 hours. Simple water cleanup, cures rock hard. And it's like a plumber's kind of tool, and I love it. It's not much different than Milliput. I think it's made in the US too, I think. Yeah, it looks like it's made in Wisconsin. Or Wisconsin. You can also get epoxy sculpt. Yeah, it's pretty, I think it's the same. I think it's almost the same as epoxy sculpt. All right, we got a little thin thing of this. That's all I need. Let's do that. Cut it. Isn't this music so chill and so nice? So here's what I'm thinking, that over time, we're going to have this big library of music. Epoxy coat. Wow, Protomaker, thank you for the tip. Thank you. You like the music? Good, I'm so glad. That's the one thing, because I know I picked this music without talking to chat first. And I was worried they might not like it. Ah, Protomaker, you're awesome. Can we give some hype to my husband? All right. I'm trying to put this on here again. There we go. Oops. Hype the hubby. That's awesome. Okay, back to the little shaper tool. Okay, there's gonna be some, until I figure out how to play this in like VCL. Here we go. How do I open all the musics? Hold on. So unfortunately, I don't have all the music in a library. My husband told me to Google it, so I have not done that yet. Hey, Echo Chill, how are you? But I've got more songs in here. Let's try this one. Okay. I think I can just play them directly. Is that the same song? That's the same song. That's the same one. Let's try this one. There we go. There's another one. That one's a little quiet, isn't it? Oh, desktop audio is not even on that. Huh. I don't know why. Let me see if I can turn that back off. Okay, desktop audio got... Oh, that's why. Okay. Send you a mail. Awesome, Echo Chill. I'm excited. I think... Did I reply to it yet? Let's see. Let's open this with another media player. Let's do that. That way you guys can hear. Is that the same song again? I might have gotten a revision. Hold on. Let's try this one. There we go. All right, you guys can hear that. 3 more hours and you can go home and look like a total nerd. Why are you gonna look like a total nerd? All right, glasses are off for a second. I gotta fill all these little, I need to make that wet. There we go. All right. Smoothing, smoothing, smoothing into the crevices. I want to figure out, like, I need to Google how to make a playlist, because I don't know how to do that just yet on my computer. Ever since we moved, no offense, Mike, I know you're watching this. Ever since we moved everything over to my computer, Mike's been much more less tech Mike. He's been more like, Google it, and then he'll give me this really smart ass link to, like, it's like a how to Google. There we go. So I have been lots slower on the production value, and I do apologize, but we're getting it. I mean, and the good thing is that I am learning to do it myself, which is what I think he's after. It's just a lot more difficult. There we go. All right, we're smoothing, we're smoothing. It's looking a million times better than it did a minute ago. This is sort of a studio. This is going to be like a studio model. So we do have to take a lot more time. Oops. A lot more time and a lot more care with this one, which is nice, because then you kind of get to see me slowed down a little bit. It's a little bit more of my normal pace when I'm not streaming. There, that looks good. Oh no, I just put my fingers in this one. Poopy. All right, we gotta smooth that out again. And then probably just, hopefully not touch it and quit touching the model like I keep doing. There we go. Stop touching the model. All right, that's good enough. Then I'll be able to paint right on top of that. And then I have this extra ball of whatever. What do you guys do with extra material? We could, I don't know. Do you like this song? I love this song. It's so chill. It goes with the model really well, doesn't it? Ooh. You feel my struggle. My partner's the same way. It's like learning to swim by being thrown into a pool. No, that's exactly it. Yes. Oh, you get a VR headset? Okay, wait, I'm gonna go back up here. And the Moonis has a VR headset. It's gonna make him look like a total nerd. That's funny. Lando says, evening folks, I'm waiting to go play Conan. 2D 20 RPG. That sounds like a blast. And then, that's awesome. See, now the only bummer about these songs is that I can't just, you know, keep them going and play more. Let's do this one. Yeah, this is still EDM, sort of. All right, I'm gonna work on the hat because I feel like the hair has some touch-ups to do, but I don't want to mess with it until I get more of the hat done. And I'm gonna show you guys a picture of what we're going for. Hang on. So, why is it always blurry? This is the chick that we're kind of basing the photo off of. Isn't that pretty? So we're gonna go with the ivory for the hat and then red on the, like a dark burgundy red on this carnation and everything. Can I put the playlist and put it on repeat? See, I'm currently opening it with each file with media player. And I don't have a playlist made, Model Newbie, or Jimmy, so I can't. Like I said, this is all stuff that is new to me. Mike's kind of been just telling me to Google it, so I don't know. We'll see. I can't do it in the stream, but we'll figure something out. All right, now I need a burgundy. What should I use? Let's do, kind of feel like I need to go from dark to light with that. And I'm debating, let me look at the picture again. All right, that's really dark. So that means I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna go with really dark. Let's go with Arbuckle's Brown. That's a pretty dark red. And then we can lighten it up later with other colors. Actually, I will add a little bit of red to that. We'll go with this Haster Purple. Which media player most let you throw songs in? I've been trying that. Aw, Genuine, thank you for the host. See, I like this one a lot. I know, it wasn't letting me do that. I'm using Windows media player. I want to use VCL. Uh-oh. So this is one of the new chill songs that I bought, Jan. I like it. They're all a little short, though. That's the only downside. Once I get it on a playlist, it'll be good. All right, so we got Haster Purple and Arbuckle's Brown. Got some paint on me. All right. Hey, Jacob Jansen, this is one of the new chill songs that I bought with the music. You got to hear the Japanese song already, right? I'm pretty sure you did. All right, I'm gonna take glasses off. I'm gonna start painting the, there's a little bit of a ribbon around the hat. It's gonna be really tricky. Really tricky, holy cow. And I see, oh my goodness. All right. This music is perfect for this type of painting though, I have to say that. See, that's the song. I'm gonna have to tell him to make songs a little bit longer. All right, let's go to one more song. There's a total of 6. Here's another one. Yeah, there we go. I like this one a lot. He made so many good ones. And we only had a couple of revisions because he's such a professional. Custom Anthems is who makes most of my music. Okay, that's good. All right. My airbrush is on just in case I need it. This is where we use extreme concentration and brush control. Extreme. Not quite. Does anybody know whereabouts, what time period this girl might be, you know? I mean, it's obviously fantasy because she's got the bow, but I'm just curious if anybody knows the time period of her style of dress. I don't know if I can get into this part. That's good enough. Hold on a second. Got it. Haha. That was not easy. It's relatively straight. I feel like my eyes are catching every little bit of there. Okay, now I gotta paint that little flower. Hi Diomedes, you'll be popping in and out today as a friend is leather streaming. That sounds interesting, Diomedes. Leather streaming. 1900s. That's what I think so too. Let me show you the picture one more time. There she is. Yeah, I think you might be right. Well, so Daniel Deronda is kind of based on the imagery. That's like a TV show, and I'm guessing that's a period piece. The cleavage wouldn't be showing. Well, this is a fantasy bust. You're right. You're right, the Laylee. That absolutely is right. It wouldn't be. But I do think that this is a very modest bust compared to many of the busts made by the male sculptors of this hobby and producers. So I would say I will take it. If we can even get an odicum of modesty in a world of giant titty McTickface, you know, pardon my language. I don't usually talk like that, but I'm serious though. It gets a little old. All right, let's go back to our other music. Or maybe we want some more chill. We got one more chill song, I think. I need Let me see if I can get it to play. Let's do this one. Okay. What was this lady is called Young Miss, and it's by Metal Oak Casting Company. I do have a point. You're not streaming in leather? Streaming making a sheep. Awesome. I'm a little saucy today, right? A little bit. Love that. Whatever that carnation is, it's gonna be beautiful. I've got a number 00 brush that I'm painting it with as well. There we go. All right. That's got enough of a coat now that we can go in and pick out, hopefully pick out some of the red highlights on that. I want to make them, yeah, that's going to be. This is the Fantasy and Game series, so it is a lot more transparent. Let's get some red and mix that with my Castor Purple and see what happens. We've got Blood Red and I've got Antares Red. Let's try the Antares Red. It's very, very red. Ooh, I take that back. Let's try the Procryl Red. It's really nice and red. Think we need a quote command for me? What would a quote command do? Tell me what one would do and maybe I can try to do that. There's room for all types of minis, but the scantily warrior maiden is tiresome. And something whore maiden. Yeah, I mean there is definitely room for all kinds. I just want to see other things. I want to see other things. Devastating. We wouldn't be able to quote that one because it's so it'd be chat-botted, right? All right, see what I'm doing here? I'm picking out the little highlights of each freaking petal. That makes just such a huge difference on her face. Let's do a little bit of that red on this hat band. Yes. It makes a big difference, huh? Right. I really wish that I had an entire stream, like a 2 or 3 hour stream of this kind of music, because I can paint really well to this type stuff. I also paint really well with metal, but this works almost even better. Look at that. She's so pretty. Oh my gosh. There's a little schmutz on her hat that I have to get, but before I do that, I need to get another layer of this red. Look at that. Oh, so lovely. Okay. Let me put my glasses back on. I'm going to switch back to our other music just because I need something that's consistent. The fun thing is the scantily clad Conan fits in Conan D20. Oh, that's true. True to Robert E. Howard's works. That is true. It does fit with that. Like I said, I don't mind. I just think that it's nice to get something else every now and then. And people think that there's no market for this kind of model, but there absolutely is. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Shane Rogers 70. How are you? I'm so glad that you came to watch us. This material, I should keep touching it, and that's why I need to keep going back into it. Please remind me when the paints giveaway is going to be. Model Newbie, it's going to be next month. So the more you watch, the more you'll have chat points to spend, because you need points to be able to do the subscriber giveaways. But that is a subscriber only giveaway, and it's going to be in July. It's going to be in July, but it'll be like mid-July, right around the same time we did the last giveaway. So probably around the 15th. Mid-July. We'll say mid-July. How's that? Does that help? Oh. All right. Let me see if I can pick that up before it stains my hat. There we go. Sorta. Let's try to do a little bit of this Pro Acryl. Cover up some of my... Well, phooey. Let's see if I can do it on this one anyway, because this one's not wet. There we go. Pro Acryl is really, really nice and saturated, or pigmented, saturated, pigmented. That's what I meant to say. I'm just doing lots of layers on the back of this hat. There we go. Ooh. I don't want to touch it. I really should have put her on a holder. All right, that's good. Okay. See, now that that's dry, I can go in here. I'd rather go over the hat band than go over the hat, because I can fix the hat band pretty easily. Fixing the hat is much more of a pain. All right, let me check chat. It wasn't Enya music, but it does sound similar, doesn't it? What's on her collarbone? It is a necklace, and I'm debating, do you guys think I should do metallic metal or non-metallic metal on this bust? I could do either one, but I kind of feel like it's going to look better with metallic metal. Just look up Equus on Kickstarter. You like the bust from Equus, and you got a nice one from Celia. You need voices or talking when you paint. Yeah, me too, Teviston. Nice change of pace. Yeah, I guess. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Shane. Said that you like my work. Zab says, if you hate money and don't want it, you can post links to the Kickstarters of the nice, not scantily cattle bless you recently backed. If you hate your money. No, I do like my money, and actually I'm very, very reluctant to back Kickstarters these days, for multiple reasons. One, I just don't need any more minis. You know, I know there's so many out there that I see it, but I really kind of hold on to my money for the ones that I like. I'm like, oh my God, I have to have that. And those are almost never on Kickstarter, if that's weird to say. Maybe there's something about the Kickstarter process that I can't get it right away that makes me not, it makes it easier for me not to buy into. I gotta have it now. If I gotta have it, I gotta have it now, right? All right, that's looking ultra good. I'm really happy with that. I keep smudging into the wet paint, which I need to not do. There. Okay, back onto the reds, because I got white on my flower. Let's get this dark color here. Okay. That's good. Let's do some more reds up here. Like really, really red to kind of make that flower pop some more because I feel like it's not right now. Let's do some really red reds right there. There. That makes a big difference. Oh, she's so, I just love her. I'm so in love with this character. What do you guys think? Non-metallic metal or metal? I'm really debating on true metal because I think it looks better. Hi, if Mosquito, you want to see my non-metallic metal skill? Oh, I'm not good at non-metallic metal. No more Minnie's heresy. Eenie Minnie says Eenie Minnie is up for her nap, or Minnie Eenie is up for her nap. Gotta go ahead. All right, thanks Eenie Minnies. You have a good day. The Laylee says I gotta fix my Viper bust. The hair was funky, and then I gotta play with some epoxy sculpt to fix the hair. Oh, that's awesome. Almost dab. I know, but I haven't bought a backed. Wait, I haven't bought her back since I started school. So when I passed 92%, you treated yourself. Hey, that is a good thing. It's just I'm trying to stay away from. All right, where's another brush? Let's do another brush here. Here's a brush I've not used in a while. My Citadel basing brush. We're going to use that one to cover her front part with some nice wide brush strokes. I like that because I can cover quite a bit with very little time. Lamuna says, I don't know. I feel like it's any faster pre-ordering from Carl and waiting for it to be cast shipping. That's true. Yeah, well, that's a pre-order for you. That I have a easy time avoiding pre-orders unless it's like Lucas Pina. His pre-orders, you have to get in on, or you'll never get that bust. He's got a new one coming out. Did you see? He's called The Alchemist. It's awesome. All right, we're gonna let that dry. That's looking pretty. I'm gonna rinse this brush out real good. Aw, Gypsy Jan, how are you? Thank you so much for that host. Oh, almost spilled my water. That would be bad. Orboros does nice work. That's good. Oh, come on. We're gonna smooth this out again. It's getting dirty because I'm touching it. That was a dumb idea. I shouldn't have touched it with the paper towel. I thought it was just getting too wet. Okay, that's better. When it dries, I'll sand it. That's a lesson for me, though. I should have done something with it before that. Creature Caster has some plinths now. Oh, I need some plinths. Yes, I will get some. I'll have to look and see what they've got. Thank you, Gypsy Jan. F Mosquito 9 says, I have yet to try non-metallic metal. I'm going to push myself soon to give it a shot. Try to see different approaches on it. Sergio, yeah, he knows how to do non-metallic metal. The metal on this is so small. I'm not sure. Oh my God, I just saw she's got a whole brocade thing going on her chest that I missed out on. Oh my God. Well, We might need to very, very, very softly dry brush her front. Don't know if it's gonna work. Let's see if I have a very soft dry brush. Let's try this brush. We're gonna do a little red. We'll do and then we're gonna get most of it off. Okay, and I just can see this very, 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 ooh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pick it up. We'll try. Oh, probably not. Probably not. Well, it's picking up a little bit. It's just so faint. Yeah, it's too faint. Well, poop. What? It's just so faint. I can barely see the brocade, and if I would have noticed that it was there in the first place, I probably would not have painted that color. Okay. So now we're going to do something else here. We need to get rid of this brush. Let's get the small brush out again. Let me check chat. Remember when I have glasses off to put at Shoshie's Minis? Anyone know where it can get plinths? Plinths are so hard to find. I've seen some on eBay. Also, Green Stuff World has plinths, and I believe Dark Star, but they're all in Europe, so it's whatever you get, right? So I'm just gonna paint this whole thing red because I'm trying to come back after the fact and get all the cracks. The color I need is not gonna work either. Let me use a little bit lighter red though than I was using. Aw, we got a subscriber. Amberden, thank you for that. Holy cow. Dropping by for a flying visit. You finished packing for Zurich. Ooh, I'm jealous. And then packing a few paints and a mini or two. Well, thank you for that. 18 months in a row, Amberden. Love you guys who are my subscribers. It's awesome. Mad love, let's get some hype. Awesome. Hi, Robosh. Hi, Trillion. Glitch Rot's here too. Awesome. All my people. All my people. Let's get this color around. All right. I'm going to go back down here with the second coat because there's a lot missing. I'm going to attempt to do some minor dry brushing with this brush. I mean, wet brushing, whatever it is. It's just not going to work. We might have to paint in something instead. To put in some kind of freehand design that will work, that will look good. Okay. Let's see if I can kind of fake paint it in. Because even if it feels sort of like there's something there, That's going to be better than nothing. It's sort of like, yeah, we'll just hint at it. That's what we'll do. I literally can't really see much. Oh, there we go. There's a flower kind of design right there. Can you even see what I'm painting? Kind of like a little, some kind of like brocade that isn't showing up real well. Okay. Let's do the lace. See, we painted the first thing red so that we could go in and paint this next. Aw, we got a follower. Barnes M, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the class. Amberton says, hopefully you'll get to meet Buzz Aldrin and Mike Collins from the Apollo 11 crew. Wow, that's amazing. Trillion says, in and out, gotta feed the fluffies. Aw, that's totally fine. I don't mind at all. Laylee says, I do want to paint scenes on it, so just trying to avoid the really nice ones so you won't see the pretty wood anyway. Ooh, okay, let's do this is again with the 00. And hopefully the paint isn't going to dry directly on the brush. That's my fear. This is tricky. I feel like I need a little flow improver for this part because it is so delicate. Woo, that was hard. Once I get that first layer on, I feel like I can go a little quicker the second time. See, that's so much better. A million times better. Hold on. Ah, now see y'all, I flubbed it up. Let's go back with my red and cover up my mistakes. Oh, see, now it needs to be dark red. So much easier to go red over white. That's why I was less worried about it. There, that's much better. Okay. Awesome, you got some. Laylee, what did you get? What am I missing? You want to paint scenes on something and you said you got some. Oh, you've got some gold stars. Yes, everybody who's watching is currently gathering gold stars onto their username so that they can use them for future giveaways. We will be doing a follower giveaway sometime relatively soon. I will be doing follower and subscriber giveaways. Obviously, the really, really, really cool stuff is going to be subscriber. But we won't forget anybody. We're going to do stuff for everybody. Okay, she's got this pattern on her back and on her blouse. What do you guys think I should do with it? Currently, I'm thinking I should go like metallic, like a gold, like embroidered gold. But I want your opinion on that. There's a spot on her neck that is really bugging me. So I'm gonna attempt to try to cover it with some fair skin. I don't know if this is gonna work. Maybe not. We can glaze it. Yeah, that looks so much better with that little bit of glaze. All right, now, someone said I should try to non-metallic metal the jewelry. The first thing, if I'm gonna do that, let's try it. We can always go back over it with the metallic if we mess it up, right? That's my hope. So I think if I was gonna do gold, I need this brown. I'm gonna use this black leather, I think. Oh no, just this brown to start. Metal alchemies, yeah. So here's the thing. We could do a demi-metallic. Let's do demi-metallic. That's using both. So we're gonna start off with this brown. This brown is brown leather. And I'm gonna paint all of the spots that she has gold, which, you know what, before I even do that, I need to go in and paint her ears and finish those off because her ears are not finished. We need it a little pink. Where's that rosy color that I had? Hold on. Can never find anything when I need it. Oh, there it is. Ha ha. So this is Orchestra Mist. This is a Fantasy and Games color that I'm going to use for her ears to give it that, kind of see-through-y flesh color look. Yeah, metallics. Okay, we're gonna do a mixture of metallic and non-metallic. Let's do a mix of this, and let's glaze this on the ear here. Ooh, it's still not pink enough. Yeah, that looks good. We're gonna get more of this pink color on the ear. The reason why your ears are going to be more pink is because they have a lot of blood vessels in them. And they will just not look quite right unless they are a little bit more pink. That looks not bad. Let's do a little bit of the lighter color. Seems like we got to highlight that up first and then go down with the pink a little bit. That looks more normal. More normal. Right now her ear's looking really green because I had all the shadow colors in there. We started her skin with a green. That's how we ended up getting this beautiful desaturated shadow on the side of her face. All right, I filled that up too much. Let's go take all that paint out of her ear. Here, this is better. And we got to go back to this flat color here because it's That's much, much, much better. Ah, so much better. All right, good. Her ears look like people ears now. All right, hold on. Good, good. And then, yeah, that looks fine. Gonna paint that highlight back onto her neck and glaze it out so that way it's real smooth and undetectable. I don't want those crunchy lines. All right, so for the brown, for the gold, let's go onto her ears. It's gonna be really difficult to get a good, accurate gold on this because it's so small, but we're gonna try. Puce. Yeah, puce is a interesting color, isn't it? Yeah, you're right, it is a puce color. On her side of her face, it absolutely is. That's what happens when you mix a whole bunch of desaturated colors together is you get puce. Purple and yellow make puce. Green and red sometimes make puce, and sometimes it makes like a sienna. Depends. All right, I'm carefully painting her necklace. Good, good. Hold on. We just totally blurped onto her face. We can fix it. We can save it. We can save it. This is why I should probably put some kind of fixative on her face so that we can rescue if we need to. Like that. Oh my God. Oh, did you see what I did? That was the worst thing I think I've ever done on stream. Now I'm questioning my life choices. Oh, did anybody see that? Did anybody watch me? Bloop. Missed it. Lando. All right, you're off to go prep for Conant and see ya. Everybody's going to be going back and checking their... You weren't watching, were you? You weren't. Thank God. Nobody saw that. Right? That's my hope nobody saw that. I'm using some of this brown. You saw it, didn't you? Drawing tablet is here. Be right back. Lurking time. Night, Amberden. Night chat. Since you need to leave for the airport, you should try to sleep, but you probably won't as you're hyped and you'll be stressing and oversleeping and missing your flight. Don't miss your flight, Amberden. You can do it. So I got distracted by the hair since I blurped. Did you guys, you didn't even see me blurp paint right across her face, did you? That's what I made that noise about. Scary stuff. Okay. I like that. That's pretty. A little bit of this color into the crevices of her neck there. I feel like this needs a little bit of blues. It's got so much reds. We need a tiny bit of blue to cool that off. What could I use? How about some deep blue? No, not deep blue. We got navy. Navy, navy, navy. That's not navy. There it is. A little bit of navy blue. I'm going to mix it with one of my colors here so it doesn't come off straight navy. Okay. Let's mix it with my, there we go. So I just mixed a smidge of navy. I'm going to put it down here in to cool off parts of her neck here. Whew. Let's get that pushed into the crevices so we don't get another, aw, we got a new follower. Yay, Empowering Arts. Thank you for coming. Welcome. How are you doing? All right, that's good enough. I like that dark blue. It's got just a smidge of blue in there. We can do that in other places too. Just that little smidge of blue is going to make a difference. There we go. Trying to make this little thing on her bodice look like lace. I'm hoping I make it work. All right. Now with this brown, still trying to paint the rest of this gold chain on her neck. Okay. Where's that blue? I'm just going to put a little bit of that down in there. Good. So the chain is actually 3D, so I'm trying to get all sides of it painted. There we go. I'm painting that part of her little lapel with the ivory. See that? And glazing, glazing, glazing. Lots and lots of glazing. Or layering. Layering and glazing. There, that looks pretty good. All right, if I was some gold, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to sketch in some of my brightest highlights first. Attempt to anyway. Attempt to, that is the optimal word. Yeah. All right, so, and I have a gem in the middle there too. So I like to usually paint the gem, whatever dark color the first color is going to be, which is going to be red. There we go. Now we can start painting the rest of the gold. Good morning. Thank you, Bolos. How are you? Yeah, she's not easy to paint though, I'll tell you that. Let's get a little bit of, so let me think. In non-metallic metal, we kind of have non-metallic gold. Let me look that up real quick. I'm gonna just do a quick non-metallic gold. When I'm doing something that I'm not familiar with, I will Google a tutorial. Let's see. Gold non-metallic metal. There we go. All right, that helps a ton. Image search. All right. I think I found something. So it looks like this person started with a kind of a mid-orangey golden yellow, like my Chimera yellow. Let's try that. Let's try this Chimera yellow for my gold. I don't have any paint on my desk that is this color right now. So that's interesting. All right, so I'm gonna mix a little bit of my regular brown with this Chimera. Ooh, yes. So I get sort of a dull orangey brown first. You're doing great. I was just hanging out with some modeling friends on in the UK. Oh, that's awesome, Bolos. I like to do that. Was that on like a voice chat or a Discord thing? See, just by going back over the thing where I sketched already, it's lighter. That looks sort of okay. So now I'm going to use the regular Chimera yellow and highlight that. It's so small. Let's do more. Yeah, this is going to be good. I think it's going to look okay. Oops, I just got some on her shoulder, or on her clavicle here. Ugh, too much yellow. Well, that gives me an excuse to go back in and clean up some other areas that I probably need to clean up. Ah! Because I'm not a technical painter, I'm really not a technical painter. Doing stuff like this that is ultra high technical is pretty nerve-wracking for me, I will admit. Yeah, that's better. All right, so I got some of that gold in there, some of it looking gold-esque. Let's do, ooh, that's too much paint. Let's do this one. Okay. I'm going to take this blue and this, make a deep, deep, deep purple, and it's going to shadow underneath almost a black, but not quite. A little drop shadow. That looks good. All right, we're getting some of our saturation, some of our, there we go. That looks good. See, this is where we're bringing up the contrast by using the purple shadow. Ooh, that's blue. Do I want to pick that up? I can pick it up. I can try. Let's add a little red to it. Maybe we can just make it look purple. That's better. Ooh, much better. Now I'm picking up red. I'm going to put that on the gem. All right. Not looking like gold yet. What comes after? Let me look at my reference. Google Hangouts. Oh, very cool. I like to do Google Hangouts as well. We also have a Discord. Sometimes I'm in there. All right, we're gonna try this ivory mixed with that super bright yellow and see what happens. That brought up a shine. Now we're cooking. Now we're looking like gold. Doesn't that look like gold now? A little bit, tiny bit, maybe? Yes. Kind of. Go back with this orangey color. Okay, okay, okay. Now let's try this ivory again. And we're gonna make because gold is really reflective, right? Yes. That looks good. The only thing I don't like is that crazy high reflection that's, or sorry, shadow that's over here. That looks good though. That looks like gold to me. Enough, anyway. The only thing, again, I don't like is this dark drop shadow, which I can glaze that back a little bit. That looks much better. Ooh. I always feel, I can't help but feel like non-metallic metal is a little cartoony looking sometimes. Let's do some brown over here. Wait, let's do this orangey brown right here. Add a smidge of red to that yellow to see what happens. Get some kind of transition color. That's not bad. All right, last thing is this red gem, which needs to read really, really red. That's better. It kind of looks like non-metallic. Do. All right, back to this earrings. We'll go here first. They're so small. Might not even get anything assembling. I don't want to touch your. We need to use the ivory to get the highlight in here. Okay, not bad. Not good, but not bad. This is one of those things I wish I would have done off stream, but then we wouldn't be learning it, would we? We wouldn't be here watching me fail in public. Ooh, there we go, there we go, there we go. I just went around that little gem with this bright yellowy, orangey yellow. That is good enough. Now we just need the white, the ivory. Which is not sticking to the earring, which I don't know why. There we go. Good enough. What do you guys think? You can't even see that, can you? It's so small. Fail is being a little harsh. Struggle maybe. Yeah. It's okay to fail is what I'm trying to get at. I guess maybe that wasn't clear. But it's equally okay to struggle, right? All right, those look good. Those look pretty good. I wonder if I can make that look even more square. That's better. I like that. All right, so the gem in the middle of her necklace does not look light enough to me, so I'm gonna have to add a lighter color so I can bring it back up with the lighter red. So I'm gonna highlight the gem with this peach color, because then it hopefully won't turn pink on me. That's my hope. All right, now let's see what happens when I glaze the red right on top of that. Much better, yes. Good, okay. Yeah. So for her gloves, I'm gonna go ahead and paint those in with the brown. I'll end up using an ink on them though. I just want a thin layer of this brown on her gloves. It looks really good with her hair too, I can tell. There we go. So what do you guys think? What are you planning on doing this weekend? I'm going to hopefully be going to go see Men in Black International, which I'm looking forward to. Don't know why this isn't covering her pinky, but it's not. Does anybody know anything about archery that you would know why only the oh, those are the trigger fingers. That makes sense. Okay, so her thumb isn't covered either, so that makes sense. I just answered my own question. There we go. That looks good. I like that. That brown leather color is a very good color for brown. There we go. See? Now hopefully I didn't get anything on her face again. All right. That really scared me earlier when I pretty much blurped paint right across her face. I was not happy. Thankfully, it looked like Twitch wasn't really paying attention. Ha ha. All right. Shall we take a little break for a second? You're painting your new Andrea 54 Mini. Which Andrea Mini, Echo Chill? I'm really curious. Hi, Miss Half Damage. How are you doing? Oh, I almost I was going to go see the movie tomorrow with the fam. Yeah, Miss Half Damage, what are you up to? And I have been watching this show called Outlander. I've been talking about it off and on. I'm into season 3 already, and it's such a good show. And somebody made a comment in chat that it was kind of like Game of Thrones, and I get why they say that now, because there are some difficult scenes. Bill Kilgore from Apocalypse. Oh, very cool. That's going to be interesting to see. So are you already have you already been working on it? Are you just starting it? There we go. That looks awesome. I love those gloves. I'm going to show you how to make these gloves look like actual leather in a second. We need to make sure to get everything painted though. I'm going to hold her by the sides so that way I can get in here and paint the palm of her hand, which is all curled up. Okay. I can't reach this one spot. All right, that's good. And I think what I could do is try to paint her fingers while I'm down here. I just got a mix of 2 colors with her fingers. I'm going to try to paint all the highlights and leave the green that's kind of in between the fingers there and hope it looks okay. Yeah, that does look okay. Her hands are so pale. All right. This is probably one of the prettiest busts I've ever painted, to be really honest. Okay, I need a little white because her earrings, they need something else to get that gold bling look on it. Just a little white. I have ivory on there currently, but now if I just do like little dots on her chain, maybe that will give it the look of kind of a linked chain. I don't know. I've never done this before. Whew, not so great. Okay. That earring looks just about perfect. Holy crap. Sometimes just fake it until you make it. Sometimes that's what art is all about. All art. Fake it till you make it. Ding, ding. I got a little bling. Got another one. All right. Good. Good, 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 good. Take a little bit of this brown and a little bit of ivory over here. No, that doesn't look good at all. Let's see if I can find, the orange leather that I was using the other day. That's what I want. Here it is. You're at work right now? Oh, good. It's so cool that you're here, with me while you're at work. Skin and the hat is already finished on your model. That's cool. You'll have to send me a picture, Echo Chill. Fake it till you make it. That's not, no, you can't, that's actually, my mom used to say that, and I know she got that from someone else. By the way, so I feel like we need to do something with her curls to give a little shine. So I'm gonna have to look at my wall here because I don't have a lot of oranges. Let's see. What about, nope. I'm trying to find a Reaper color that will work. Is that a Reaper color? That's not a Reaper color. Ha. Burnt orange, that might work. And then let's do marigold yellow. These might work. So I got these to be, I think this one is a little bit more desaturated and it'll work a little bit better as a highlight. Let's, man, that paint is dried up in there. Let's open that up. Here we go. Here's this. By Shoshie's, fake it till you make it, by Shoshie's mom from somewhere else at some time. Yeah, but again, I think my mom got that from somebody else. So funny. All right. There. Put this color on the palette. Oh, you know what? That is really close. Well, it's not here. I'm just going to show you how it looks. Let's see what it looks like on the hair here. Just a little bit of this mixed with my burnt orange for a highlight. Now, hair should be treated kind of like non-metallic metal too. There should be contrast as well. That actually looks pretty good. I like that. That looks starting to look more gold than my stupid gold. All right, I guess that was the color I should have used. That's pretty. That's a nice highlight. Yes. All right. I definitely like that. It makes her hair feel more like strawberry blonde now. Okay, we can pull that down. Where's my orange? There it is. I can wet blend in some of this burnt orange from Reaper. Look at the depth that gave that. I mean, I wasn't expecting that, but I mean, that's exactly what I wanted. We're just gonna do this on the, there we go. It's like my eyes are trying to focus on things. There was some brown. We did have some brown, so let's put that back down in there. That looks good. Let's go ahead and put a little bit more brown down in here. So we had like a burnt umber, and burnt umber has a lot of blue in it. So now what I'm basically doing is taking it back to this warm brown, but all these layers kind of go in. It's like a symphony. You kind of need all those colors, even though you're going back over certain things, because see how that darkness goes right in there? Now, on this part of her hair where this is turning into sort of a bun thing, watch this. See, I like that warmer transition into the cool. Much better. Now we can try this lighter color. This is the light highlight. Don't know how this is going to look, but we can try it right here. Yeah, that looks good. I want to say Reaper might not be quite as matte as Scale 75 and some of these other colors that I've got on my palette, so that may look good with not being so. Let's do this brown back over here, and this, there's our burnt orange. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Does anybody have any questions? Gives up, unquotable. Yeah, definitely unquotable. My mom is a force of nature when it comes to quotes. She would, okay, here's a quote from my mom. You can have it all, just not all at the same time. What kind of quote is that? But she actually says that. She said that, says that. Right? Smooth this out a little bit. All right, I see a spot on this part that I missed. That's better. You Shall Not Pass by Harry Potter. He didn't, did he say that? I thought that was Gandalf. Oh, Munis is trolling me. That's okay. See how I'm doing the curls there? I'm in love with her hair. This is amazing. I don't think, I don't think I've painted a bust to be this pretty in a long time. All right, what do we do about that lapel gold? Let's just try it. Let's try this. Let's try this color. Oh, this is gonna be so hard. I'm starting out with this being orangey, because then I can kind of go darker, lighter, whatever I need. Let's see. Yes, okay, that's looking good. I think I can deal with that. America is all about speed. Hot, nasty, what? Eleanor did not say that, Tevinston. Nasty, badass speed. Misquoting is the antithesis of quoting, hence the mis prefix. Oh my gosh, Gandalf, that's the point. Okay, I get it. Since we're quoting people, this is terrible. I want to take a nap so badly. I know. I do too. Shall we all get up and do a stretch break in a minute here? We can get a drink, try to get some caffeine. good thing I'm not playing my chill music or you would definitely be going to bed. There we go. Look at that. I got to do the other side before we quit, because before we do. Oh man. I really wish I had a better attention to detail. When I do something like this, I know you guys probably, aw, thank you for that follow. Master Troll CTD, how are you? I was just thinking to myself that when I paint something like this, I know you guys, don't think maybe I have insecurities, but I do, and I definitely am comparing myself as I'm painting to the people who I look up to, who I feel like would definitely do it better. Like, I'm painting this, and Kat Martin is like one of my people who I really look up to as a painter, and the model kind of looks like her, and I always just I'm looking at this and I'm thinking Kat would blow this out of the water. She would paint this so well. And it's hard. You got to kind of put those feelings aside sometimes in order to let yourself just have fun with it. Because if you get all tight and ticky, and you lose some kind of spontaneity and some, enjoyment from it, especially. I don't want that. I love her hair. I feel like I need to go back around here and put in some spots that look, because there's some spots on here that feel like they didn't get enough paint. Like these. Let's do a little bit of this lighter color, especially at the top of her head. Let's do a little bit of ivory with that. See what happens when I do a few strokes of, yeah. So, yeah, it's just hard. Sometimes you just have to let all that stuff go. I have this alter ego. I don't know if I've ever talked about it on stream, but when I was doing watercolors, sometimes I would let my alter ego take credit for the painting that I felt was like kitschy or trite, or, oh, that looks good. I like that. Let's do it up here too. That looks good. I like that too. But anyway, my alter ego's name was Rex Farnsworth, and I thought of him as a kind of like the typical French artist with the beret, and he's very, like I said, he's very cliche. And Rex just was very infatuated with his own work, and he had no fear of making that kind of stuff that I would think other people would think is crappy, quotes on crappy. And so that way Rex could make all that art, and that way when I made something good, then I would take credit for it, right? When people would like stuff and I never know what they'd like. So unfortunately with mini painting, it's a little different, right? Because you're not pulling something out of you as much as you are just kind of expertly coloring. But I still think that my little story about my alter ego, maybe it'll help somebody. Maybe they could make an alter ego to be their inner critic, and at least maybe that little story would help them control their inner critic and let their artist just play. Because I do think I'm doing a nice job on her. Any Talladega Nights fans? I like Talladega Nights. Can't say it, but I like it. There's some great quotes from Talladega Nights. We can't all paint like Julio Cabos. Just do your best and get to a place where you're happiest. By Satan. What, Lamunas? Does your... No. My... Rex Farnsworth has a British voice. He's like, oh, very good indeed. Yes. He speaks very slow and very like full of himself, right? That's how Rex Farnsworth acts. All right, I'm gonna attempt the tiniest amount of non-metallic metal on this possible, except for my paint is drying on the palette. All right, let's try this color. Sorry, I can't see my palette because my glasses are off. All right. That's not gonna work. We're gonna have to put the ivory in there first and then glaze over it with the yellow. You picture a French voice more? Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of the same thing. I have an English voice in my head, but yeah. All right, there she is so far. She's looking good. She's looking alive anyway. All right, let's take a stretch break. You ready? Get up and stretch, everybody. It is 5:43. We have another, let's see, hour and a half. Whew, I just popped like 3 bones in my back that time. It was like... Four. All right, let's take a drink of water. Trillian, you're back. You got caught up in kitty games. I know, right? Because cats are awesome. How many weeks old are these kittens? Trillian's fostering kittens, and she's been playing with them a lot. How much time do you spend with them during the day also? All right, let's go back. I'm going to go back to overhead. One is 3 weeks old, the other 4. Oh, such cuties. That's so young. I can see why you'd be fostering them if they're that young. All right, I think I need to use my dark brown over here in some of the spots. Let's try the dark burgundy in some spots too. I feel like if I don't do like a range, so in Julio Cabos's class, who here took Julio's, or not Julio, sorry. What am I thinking? Sergio Calvo Rubio's class. Did anybody take that? I'm really curious what you guys might have thought about his non-metallics, because I know, there we go, that's better. That's very pretty. Let's do that in some more places. All I'm doing is I'm kind of trying to do like a drop shadow on my little thing back here. There we go. All right, let's try that with the bright yellow. Let's try the ivory and then mix it with the yellow. It's not working. Let's try white and this yellow. Sometimes yellow is really transparent and you have to mess with it a lot. Again, I'm just trying to mess with this until it looks cool, because I just don't always know how light is going to work on these types of things. All right, that it doesn't look gold, but let's see what happens on this side. All right. I'm not sure what to do. Let's try this mid-tone color and see if I can blend all those together. Craziness. Yeah, that's actually working okay. That's looking okay. I don't hate it. It doesn't look like gold, but it doesn't, I don't hate it. Now let's do the white, because white is going to be the most important color in non-metallic gold. I don't know how I'm going to do this. That's, I don't know. What do you guys think? Does that look like gold? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I like it. Even if it's not gold, it looks like I did it on purpose. This is what one of my art teachers used to tell me. Again, this goes back to kind of fake it till you make it. Whatever you do, make it look like you did it on purpose. Let's do the same thing over here on this part of her dress. What do we start with? We started with this kind of mid color. That might make everything else look more gold if we make this look like gold. Where's my brown? There we go. Now where's that light yellow? Remember that light yellow? We need that. Ooh, cat hair. Don't want that. Okay. Now the white part. Let me look at my chat because I feel like I need a distraction. Aw, emotes. I love it. Hi, Ty Love. How are you? You took his Cappy Bases class and you couldn't get into his non-metallic metals class? Oh, he had 3 dogs. That's right. You have a lot of animals. They're in your painting room, so a lot. So you don't get much painting done, I bet. If you won the lotto, you'd probably have 20 cats. What's that one video, like, that one girl? Ooh, this looks good with this white on the top. Yes. All right, I feel like since we were able to go with multiple gold all over the place, that now fits, doesn't it? It looks good now together. I feel it's starting to read, it reads like gold, doesn't it? Maybe, kind of, yes. Hopefully. Okay. If not, well, it's going to be good enough, right? All right, I need more of the straight up ivory. Where'd it go? Here it is. Bright ivory from Pro Krill. It's nice and opaque. I like how opaque their stuff is. Okay. Now we're just going to fill in some of the highlights on her jacket here. I like that the Pro Krills have a long open time, and what that means is that they take a while to dry, and you can manipulate them a lot longer than you would, say, like, I don't know, any other paint that dries at a normal time. That looks awesome. That looks like fabric right there to me, doesn't it? Okay. There's a shadow here. I'm trying to save, but I don't think I'm going to get to. Let's try adding a little purple blue over here in it. Better. People love saturated shadows, and my shadows in this are kind of desaturated. That looks good. It's starting to feel more like a fabric, right? So in love with this model. You've done such an amazing job thus far. Thank you, Ty. Are you going to buy her yourself? I think she's only, what? I can't remember what she was. 30. Somebody do exclamation point paint. And let's look and see, because I don't remember how much she was. Somebody pop that up on the screen for us. There's a little, ooh, purple drop shadow as I drop my glasses in my lap. That's too big of a shadow. Push that back up into the crevice. There we go, that's much better. She's pretty. Okay, there it is. She is, let's take a peek. She's $40. That's really not bad. Aron Ruiz from Spain sculpted her. And she's cast in the United States, and I wonder if that's partially why she's that price, because that's a good price for a resin model. Hi Kuzadan, how are you? What are you up to? I like those purples, especially on screen. They look really good. Let's do some more purple in the shadow here. I'm going to increase that shadow a little bit. And then grab some more ivory for those highlights. I'm painting on top of my milliput or whatever this is, but you know, that's okay. Let's fix this highlight. I see a little schmutz. Sometimes the airbrush will blast paint blobs onto your model, and you'll have to clean them up later. That looks good. Now that I'm focusing on her jacket, you can see we're painting in those highlights and stuff, and it's making things look a lot more purposeful, right? All my shadows and stuff. We got some overspray in some spots. There's a seam on her blouse. What color is it? Let me look in my reference real quick. It's just, I think we'll just do it like a beige. Let's take the little bit of this brown and a little bit of that ivory. See if I can make a drop shadow that looks a little bit beige. No. We'll just paint the whole seam. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's do that. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So I think I need a little bit more highlighting on that seam though. Everywhere. Yeah, that looks good. Get that cat hair out. All right, on the front of her bodice now, there's a little shadow here. I don't want that. Looks better. And a little bit of this purple again back into here. See, we got a smooth and wet blend that out. There, so nice. Perfect. Ugh. Sorry, just had a moment there because my blending worked out really well in the purple shadows. I've got some blue and some reds going on here to make my drop shadow. There we go. Very pretty. It's working. Okay. I like this character. I really like the colors. Is there a seam on, yeah, there is a seam on the red dress. I'm debating on how much to bring that out. Let's look at our reference again. Yeah, it really doesn't have the same kind of thing. Let's see if we can make that. Let's see if I can paint that out. Yeah, kind of works. All right, that's gonna be good enough, I think. Okay, I want to meticulously finish her hair because we started it and I don't want to. I get distracted sometimes with my models. I don't want to lose the detail because it's such a very, there we go. All right, got that. Let's do, I think I had that Moonray flesh here. No, it's not Moonray, it's light skin. I need to try to hold this in a way that I can, let's do that and that color together. There we go. And a little bit of this brown. That looks better. I think it looks better. There was a little bit of purple in this, but it looks like it disappeared, so we can put that back. Just a little bit of purple in there. See that? Maybe this is going to take 3 streams. I'm thinking it might because there's a lot. I didn't expect there to be so much involved with this model. Would you guys mind if I painted her one more stream, or do you want me to try something else? Sometimes people like me to finish stuff. All right. That's pretty. All right, let's get that purple in there just to wet blend that together. All right, do you want to see, let's show you how I'm going to do these gloves. Let's do the orange on the top. Let's do the same orange. So I'm going to paint the highlights of the gloves first. They actually need to be even more orangey than that, probably. Let's try some of this and this together. Let's see what happens. No, that's not going to work. All right, I'm sketching right now. Let's see if I can put that back. That works, kind of. Let me get the orangey orange. Sometimes I feel like leathers need to have an orangey tone. And that's still in the same family, so it's going to look good with this. Gorgeous bust and paint job. Thank you, Tarragon. You're for whatever makes me happy. Aw. Take as long as you need. Well, I appreciate you guys. That's nice. Let's do the orange gloves here. Orange is a little bit transparent, isn't it? So, maybe I do need to do the kind of transparent orange. Oop, that's yellow. That's not orange. There we go. Okay, so I've got kind of this peachy color. And what I'll do is I'll kind of overbrush the peachy color onto this brown. Sketch it on, and then you'll see what I'm going to do here in a minute when I put, I'm going to put some ink on it. And first, before I do that, let's glaze on this orange. I know it looks funny right now. It's going to be a hot mess until I get the ink on it. But once I get the ink on it, it'll look kind of cool. You got to smooth things out a little bit. All right, so that's, and now let me find my ink. Now you can use pretty much, let's do Seraphim Sepia, might be a little too, we need something with a reddish ink. Let's do, oh, I don't know if I have the right colors, hold on. What I need is either a, there we go, that's Seraphim Sepia, that's not quite what I want. Reichland Flesh Shade, we can try Reichland Flesh Shade, that'll bring it back to reddish. We're really going to learn from whatever you're painting. You like the bigger pieces because your eyesight's my eyesight's garbage too. I totally feel you. All right, there's some Reichland Flesh Shade. Any kind of reddish colored, flesh colored ink is going to work fine. As long as it's not a sepia ink. You could, like this one is. Kira, how are you? Kira. All right, and let's show you let's see the difference between these two inks. That one is a true ink. This one is a wash. But let's try the ink first, and if we don't get the thing what I'm looking for. Diomedes says, if those are high-end turn-of-the-century gloves, they would have been made from Horween Chromaxol. It would be orangey for sure. They make all sorts of colors, but I love having my own leather expert on the stream here. That's fantastic. Now, another question for you, Diomedes. Would they be sort of a more polished leather? Because that's kind of what I think I'm going for. Let's do this. I'm just putting some ink over the whole thing. See what that's doing? Let me try the Agrax up here and see what, oh, I kind of like the Agrax better. All right, we're gonna go Agrax. Or so, sorry, that's not Agrax, it's Reichland Flesh Shade. Yeah, I kind of like what that's doing better. It's really orangey right now, but we've got to let it dry. This one didn't get the highlights, and I'm trying something different down here. I'm just putting the Reichland Flesh Shade over it to start, and a little bit of the ink with it, and see what happens. Actually, I like that way better. We might be able to take it back. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's probably closer to what I'm going for. This is really orangey. Diomedes says, yes, high gloss. They would have been waxed and buffed. Perfect. Okay, that's good to know, because that's what we're kind of going for with the washes, and the inks are going to give us that shine. Waiting for stuff to dry. Now we should go back and work on the hair while we're waiting for that to dry. All right, well, let's do some brown. A little bit of this orangey color. One thing I do like about Reaper is it's super smooth. You can get really, really, really smooth blends with Reaper. Not have to worry about brush strokes or anything for sure. That's looking good. There, like I said, I'm thinking about it kind of like non-metallic metal. You need these layers of light flickering through the hair. So something is bugging me about the hair, and that's one of the things about hair is that it is not matte. Hair is not matte. However, I am really liking the way things are going, so I might just keep messing with it until I get it, and then add a little bit of satin medium. So hold on, Chimera makes a satin medium. Let's try that before we mess with anything else. Satin medium. I have some Vallejo also, but it's, I think I only have the gloss in Vallejo. All right, shake this up. Taurine Alchemy. Oh. Those are, yeah, high-end Horween Chromexel. Turn of the century. Okay, that one definitely, look at how that came out. All right, now I have another question for you, Diomedes. What colors are the seams going to be? Are they going to be lighter or darker? I'd like to know that. First of all, this is not very smooth, so I'm going to go back here and try to smooth that out a little bit. It's very nice. So on this one, we just had the brown, and I can go back and put the orange in here after the fact on my highlights. Where's my orangey? There we go. And then I'll probably do another layer of wash on top of that to shine things up and get it to be more glossy-ish. "45 minutes and you're home free." That's awesome. Okay, this is my satin medium, and I'm gonna thin this out on my palette just a little bit and see what happens. I'm gonna do it back here on the back and just put a little bit of satin medium into the crevices of the hair. See if it should deepen the shadows a little bit as well. That's nice. Okay, so I need to fix that. Ooh, too much. That's much better. So I like all of this right here. Now I just need to keep going. Pulling up my highlights. That's looking really, really good. Need some brown in there. Okay. Let's look at Diomedes, what he says. If they were deerskin, like a gold tone stitch, but Horween, I would use a matching stitch. Their seams are folded in so they would look to be unobtrusive. All right, I can do that. I can definitely do that. We might do just a smidge of a drop shadow underneath this band here. There's a there we go. I'm just putting in a few drop shadows underneath some of the seams, because even though we're trying to make them look unobtrusive, we're also trying to make the leather look more realistic by adding some depth to the shadows. That looks good. I think I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get the color between the fingers. I feel like that's super important. That dark purple shadow in between the fingers, making it look like she's actually holding something. Let's do a little bit darker down here too, because that's getting less light. That feels like leather. Leather is like skin. It's many layers of things. There we go. I don't want to draw too much attention away from her face by making everything about her hands. So we'll be working on that a little bit. Hi, Trader Legions. How are you? Trader's tired. Rode my bike to the gym. Woo! Had a hard workout and didn't want to ride back, but had no choice. That's tough, but at least, you know, you got a good workout. You'll be able to sleep really well tonight, All right. I'm kind of covering up some of my shadows that got airbrushed on there. All right, that looks good. I think we need a little purple underneath this brocade or whatever this is. Just a smidge of purple underneath there. Give it a more depth. All right. Hair, I think, is good. I think the hair is done enough. Does the satin did a little bit. Let's do some more satin on the hair. It did a little bit. I don't think it did too much, but it is just satin medium. It's not meant to be glossy. It's just meant to be not flat. I'm going to get rid of any bubbles that are in it. It'll also deepen any shadows and help that look better too. And then when her hair has a contrast of satin versus the matte face, it will look even more real. Again, even skin is not matte. Oh my gosh, we just got a sub. Kuzdan. Listen, I understand the Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity, remorse, or fear, and absolutely will never stop ever until you are dead. Come with me if you want to live. Get into chopper. Koo, thank you so much for that subscription. You're awesome. 5 months in a row. That's fantastic. There we go. Get into chopper. Harder on you, of course. Harder on her than me, of course. She doesn't get 8 days off a month. Ooh. You get 8 days off a month? That's nice. Leatherface agrees. Leather is like skin. What? Where did you get that emote? That is nuts. And now you're eating pizza. You realize you can, yes, you're completely undoing your work. You should not do that. You can't work off a pizza. Did you know that? You really can't work off a pizza. There's a YouTube video out there of some guys on a treadmill and they're eating pizza, and he shows like how many calories are burned and how many calories are in a pizza. It's crazy. All right, this is good. This is good. Let's put a little bit. I love the satin medium, what it's done up here to the hair, the top part of the hair. It looks really rich. I think I like that. It feels like whatever the satin medium did, it just made everything look more blended than it even was, which is good. All right, so this is the tricky part here. She's got, I think I want to do brown in some of these shadows here. Ooh, that's way too brown. Maybe I need let's do strong tone. Let's see what happens. This is strong tone. I'm going to water it down and see what happens when I add a little bit of that to the shadows. It's a lot. Water, water, water. And add some of that to this. Yes. It looks more natural. I think it looks more, actually it looks like more transparent too. Isn't that pretty? I hope that dries nice like that. See, that's a little bit too much. Pull some of that up. To the side. This side can have more because it's going to be in shadow anyway. I like it. A little bit more strong tone. This is Army Painter strong tone that I'm using. Let's do this side. Yes. Oh, I love it. Let's do some in here on this side. Just to warm up her jacket just a smidge. Because we've got the purples and it's kind of cold. All right. That has dried so we can see what that looks like. Shall I do, look at her. She's so pretty. All right, let's do brown on this weird bow that she's got. I think I'm gonna add a little blue to it. Make it darker. It's a weird bow. It's got like crystals and stuff instead of completely wood. What color should I make the crystals? I'm thinking purples. What do you guys think? What do you think? Painting the inside of her cuffs. A nice dark rich brown. I think her head is completely done. Don't you think? It looks awesome. There we go. You've not been able to find a pizza place that actually has anchovies? And I know, why don't they have anchovies? Anchovies are awesome. Let's look at her. Look at her, she's so pretty. There we go. My music just stopped. It's because it's 6:30. We'll hit this again. Dude, I put pineapple on mine. I can't talk. Smoke me a kipper. You'll be back for breakfast. Ruined pizza. I like anchovies. However, a lot of times they are not gluten-free. For whatever reason, people, I don't know why. Sometimes anchovies are not gluten-free anymore. Okay. Looking good. Let's do a little bit of blending in there with the shadows. Nice. Okay, a little bit of ivory. Okay, that's drying really dark. That's okay, because we can always brighten things up a little bit. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right, that's good. Woo, there's some brown in there. That's all right. Oh, it's all right. We'll let that dry, and then we'll come back and fix it. Let's do the back. The back is bothering me. It doesn't look nearly as bright and as ivory as I'd like. That's getting better. Okay, that's much better. All right. See how the airbrushing, we laid in our highlights and our shadows, and so now we're just kind of touching up and blending in, bringing them out. I'm gonna have to paint her shoulders in a minute. I don't know if that's ready. Let's try it. Let's try painting them. Woo, it's good. That came out really good. That's a very pretty bust. I'm just not liking that little, I'm gonna do something that I'm probably gonna regret. Okay. Actually, that's better. That's much better. Well, again, I'm gonna be playing with this and futzing with it forever. Let's do this brown. Let's do this brown and this brown mixed together. And then try to do this gold back here. I think I want to make, yeah, I'm going to have to do this. Ooh, brush needs to be pointier. This whole little back piece here is going to be the same gold that was on the front. This is brush control, folks. Man, this is just lots of practice. Lots of practice. I like that. I feel like those shadows need to be a different color than what they are. Looking good. Oh my God. Okay, so she's got some crazy different brocade on the back here. Part of me is kind of just brushing the brush over it, and part of me is also drawing it in. Nothing is easy. What do you guys think? Oh, I need a break. It is very close to time. Robosh has reached the rank of honor student. I'm so glad. You have it on good authority that you eat too much gluten. You're, oh, what? No. Trillian says, I understand how to do my shadows, but I simply cannot avoid a line. I just can't get it to blend. Olive oil? Oh, fish are treated with a gluten mix, usually during smoking. That's why. Why do they do that? Is that to make them stick together better? All right, I'm gonna go in here with this bluish purple. Might just drop in some, no, I want the bluish purple. Let me get my blue back on my palette. Oh, now I'm seeing like all the parts that need painting more on the hair. Turn it at different angles and you'll see all the crazy bits that need painting. Guarantee you somebody, if this was part of a what you call it, a competition, this would get turned around and examined. Can I tell you some of the reasons why I don't like competitions? It's because they just are looking for what's wrong with the model most of the time. It's not fun. I don't know. Even when I'm judging competitions, I don't like the idea of looking for what's wrong with the model. It's disheartening. Okay, I'm holding her upside down so I can put in shadows. It's pretty. I will end up having to draw a drop shadow around all of this crap. Wow, another subscriber. Booga. I love your name, Booga. Aww. It always makes me sad and happy whenever I see you here. And I'm just sad because it's so tied to my dad, the name Booga. So tied to my dad. But it always makes me happy when I see you. You need to come around more often if you can, because... Thank you, Silver Kestrel. How are you? Oh, I love writing this name. Booga booga. You don't like competitive... I don't like competitive painting either. I don't like really... I mean, I'll do it and I'll judge it, but I don't like it. I don't like it. You can do something and not like it. Okay. Let's go in here with this ivory and clean up. The drop shadow got a little heavy on me there. Oh, that is the wrong color. Let me grab this. It had a little orange in there. There we go. Smoking that out, smoothing it out. A little bit more on the sleeves up here. Now the one thing about this bust, there's no direct light that I can tell, except for maybe on her face. Well, I take that back. We could make we can make it a lot more evocative with other lighting, but I think I'll leave it. She looks very old-timey, doesn't she? Let's do a little bit of wash right here. This is Reikland Flesh Shade. I'm just putting this right over the brown. Now I've got the ink. Ink is a higher concentration. That looks good. I feel like the crystals, I want to do them like almost like a white crystal. Don't you think that would look cool? How could we do that? How could we do that and make it still look good? So this is how I'm gonna try. I'm gonna attempt. This is not, here, let's do, nah. We need a purple. We need a purple metallic, like this. Because we've got purples and we want to stick with the purple shadows. And let's put this on this palette right there. I don't know how this is going to look. We're going to just try to stick this in the shadows of the crystals. Kind of like that amethyst look. We can maybe paint the whole thing and see how it looks. All right, we're going to paint the whole crystals purple, and then we'll maybe give it a dry brush of like a regular color or whatever that is. It's fantasy, so we can kind of do what we want. It's very pretty, isn't it? Kind of like the purple with the purple shadows of the blouse and the jacket. Looks good. Let's do this back here. What do you guys think? Hey, show, how goes the bus work? Yeah, you don't like it. You miss painting? Booga, what have you been doing? You haven't painted in a while? Been busy? Trillian says, I had a good, horrible experience with competition painting last year. You're giving it one last try at Gen Con this 7th year, the Flying Frog Contest, and you're no way ready for the big boys. If you don't think you're going back to painting for pleasure and friends, yeah. I think that's a good plan. All right, that looks very nice so far, I think. We picked a good non-competing color. Doesn't compete with the rest of our model. Like it a lot. I had to take glasses off for this because I'm seeing crystals. I want to make sure to get these completely painted. Oop, I'm gonna flip it. Okay. This is tricky because I'm trying to not hit these gloves. And there is a little spot right in between there that I need to... Ah! All right, that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? It just looks weird. I don't know. It's weird because it's a crystal bow. It seems out of place with the fantasy with the historical kind of style mini. It almost kind of brought her to like almost a sci-fi look, huh? All right, so she's all right, but let's let that dry. We can add some more, more of a, let me see if I've got any other colors of metallic. We've got speed metal, which I think, yeah, was gonna work. Renovating a house and looking after new baby. Aw, congratulations, Booga. I didn't know you had a baby. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna set her down for a second. And the pin, here we go. Silver Kestrel's been doing some D&D stuff tonight, so you'll have your, so you'll leave yourself lurking. All right, thank you so much, Silver Kestrel. For those of you guys who don't know, we rated Silver Kestrel last time we streamed. So it's good to see them in the channel. All right, oh, that is speed metal. I don't think speed metal is the right color. It's more of a silvery color. Let me shake this more. I almost need like a white. I know there's a white color. This is not the right color. There is a white, but which one is it? No. Let's try metal medium and see what happens. Let's shake it real good. Yeah, that's it. All right, I'm going to take this brush with the metal medium. All right, thanks so much, Lamunas, for helping out in modding. Let's get this metal medium on the highlights of the crystals here. That looks cool. Makes me think we need some deeper shadows in that then. Yeah. It just feels like plastic. I'm not sure what to do. Let's try adding a deep dark shadow in the recesses here. Yes. That's the answer. Almost like, again, almost like a non-metallic metal again. There we go. Huh. That looks good. This is, so part of the reason why I'm being so quiet this stream is because, again, this is a studio model and I'm having to think a lot more and kind of make choices as I'm going a lot more. Whereas when I'm just streaming a personal model, I can kind of do what I want and I don't need to question myself a lot. There we go. Let's see what happens. Let's try some Shoshie Violet in those shadows. Let's see what happens when we just dump color right on that. Hopefully it will dry the way I want it to. Ooh, now that's amethyst. That is crazy. Was not expecting it. So, note to self, if you put Shoshie Violet over a metallic, it's going to look kind of really amazing. I like that a lot. See, we all learned something. I should probably turn my airbrush off. I haven't used it at all. Let's see if I can click it off with my toe. Yep, okay. Hopefully that's off now. I like the deepness. I think it looks better. It looks less plastic, like she's holding a toy. All right, any thoughts, any ideas? Any objections? Ooh, let's get this side. All right, we need to let things dry. Let me take a peek at her with my glasses on. I don't know, I like it. It is, it's not an ice boat, it's like crystals. I don't know what it is. What do you not like about competition painting mosquito? I guess it's that I don't like the fact that, again, judges are not really looking for what's right with the mini, and you rarely will get any kind of feedback that's positive when you're competing. It's not, I don't know, it's just not conducive to my creative, creative artist, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Okay, I'm gonna hit this with a hairdryer because I want this to dry faster, so I'm gonna mute. And then I will, okay, give me 1 second, I'm gonna mute myself. How do I mute? Can I do it? Nope, I cannot mute. I don't know how. All right, so we won't do that then. I don't want to blast your ears. But I think it is actually time to look for somebody to host. So we're in a good spot right now. Yeah, I think we got to do her hands. We got to do her back. We've got to do her shoulders and her sleeves. And I think touch up the bow, of course, as well. But I think other than that, she is well on her way. Yeah, like amethyst, I think. Maybe dry brushing some of the metal medium. I think that's a good idea below, so I'm going to try that after it dries. All right, let's take a look and see who is out here to stream, to hand off to. Okay, looks like Maharoon is on. And Rainer, actually, no, we're going to host a Rainer. Now remember, Rainer's still, I think he's still kind of going for partners. So if you want to give him a super help out, what you'll do is you'll jump over to his streams, you know, specifically from the raid. So let's go back to our stream and raid this awesome person, Rainer. All right, let's do Mad Love, exclamation point Mad Love, so that you guys can, hold on, I don't want to mess her up. There we go. Yes, thank you for that, Kuzadan. I appreciate you putting that in there. All right, so that means we're going to do raid. Remember, I will be back on Monday. We're going to be working on her some more. Well, I'm not for sure about that. I might use the rest of the stream to finish her, but we'll try. Randy 72. There we go. All right, guys, come back. Come see me on Monday from 2:30 to 5:30 GMT minus 5. I get that right. And we'll be painting either this or something else awesome. All right, bye.